Okay, so here, yeah, so now coming to that, this is the part 1. Now we will start natural language processing. Already we discussed what is a natural language processing, and where we can use this natural language processing, how natural language processing will work. All these things we already explained. Now coming to a brief introduction, once again we will remember that. So here, this one, natural language processing means humans communicate through some form of the language, right? So either by a text or a speech. So here humans can communicate using the text language or using the speech language. So it may be a natural language, right? So the natural language text may be any other language like a Telugu, English, Hindi, and same like that speech also a Telugu, English, Hindi, or any other languages. So here we are discussing that uh, components of natural language processing. So the components of natural language processing here is two components. There are two components of natural language processing. So before going to discuss about the two types of natural language processing components, first we need to know about what is NLP, and this NLP is a part of a computer science and human language and artificial intelligence. So in my previous videos I explained about how NLP is related to the computer science, human language and artificial language. I draw a simple picture there, and I explained about all these things. So if you want to go, if you want to understand that, just go to my previous videos. There I explained very clearly. Okay, so now coming to this here, yeah, so this one minute. So I want to, yeah, okay. So now coming to that, components of NLP. So here there are two types of components of NLP. So the two components of NLP is, one is natural language understanding and another one is natural language generation. So the natural language understanding is little bit difficult because we need to understand the language. So once we understand what is this language, what they are trying to say, then we will easily generate that language, right? So that's why the people, the thing here, they'll say that natural language understanding is little bit difficult than the natural language generation. Okay, so in the natural language understanding, which involves the transforming human language into the machine readable format. So whatever the language we are speaking, that is natural language, that is going to be transformed to the machine understandable language. So that's why it is little bit difficult. First we need to understand the natural language, after that we need to transform that natural language into the machine understandable format. So here what this natural language understanding will do actually is, it will analyze the human language by extracting the given input from the large data, such as by using the keywords, emotions, relations, and some semantics and some syntaxes. So we will this natural language understanding will extract all these keywords. So once it extracts all these keywords, then it is very easy to understand what they are trying to say or trying to speak. Okay, so then coming to natural language generation. So here in the natural language generation, so simply this will act as a translator. So once machine will understand what they are trying to say and what is the input, that will that will convert to the computerized data into the natural language representation. That means, again see here, it will convert to the natural language. That means one language to another language. So while converting one language to another language, in the middle machine needs to understand what they are trying to give as a input. So for that purpose we are using this natural language understanding component. Okay, so in the natural language generation, it mainly involves that text planning, sentence planning, and text realization. Okay, so this is about the components of NLP. Now coming to that, NLP terminology. So what is NLP terminology? I think everyone knows that terminology is nothing but some kind of words we will use in the specific domain. You can say that a specific domain or specific subject, like that. So here the NLP also has some specific terminology. That means they'll use some special, this natural language processing will use some special kind of words, So what are those? First one, coming to this, phonology. The first terminological word is phonology. So remember one thing here, all the NLP is involving in the linguistic languages. That means totally based on a natural language, linguistic languages. So these linguistic languages, how they will understand? By pronouncing something, or by understanding the meaning, or by understanding the syntax, or by understanding the sentences, frames, like this. So that's why this terminology involves all related to the English terminology. Just you can think that it is a English terminology. First one is phonology. So phonology is nothing but a, see here, study of organizing sound systematically. So that means in the world we are having so many languages, right? So many languages, and each and every language is having a different accent. So just consider a simple example, America and Britain. So the American accent is different and Britain accent is different. So the pronunciation, so how they are pronouncing, sound, the frequency of their words, so study of that is called as a phonology. Then coming to the second word, that is morphology. So morphology means, see here, formation and internal structure of the word. So that means suppose you are giving a word or a text to as an input to the NLP machine, the formation, the exact meaning of that word and the internal structure of that word, morphology means it's a meaningful, you can say that it is a meaningful in sentence or meaningful word or meaningful text, like that. So study of this is morphology. Then coming to third one, it is a morpheme. So morpheme means it's a primitive unit of meaning in the language. So suppose you consider one small sentence, hello, how are you? Okay, so see here how many words here we are having, hello, how are you. Each and every meaning has a, each and every word, each and every primitive unit, you can call this is a unit. So each and every unit has a some special meaning. So study of this is called as a morpheme. The meaning of morpheme means this small unit is having a some meaning, the meaningful word in the language, any language, not only English, you can consider any language. In that language a small unit has a meaning, that is called as a morpheme. And syntax means everyone knows, right? So syntactically whatever the sentences you are writing, that must be correct. Study of the formation of your internal structure of the sentences is called as a syntactical analysis. Then semantics means meaning of the sentence. So just see this one, hello, how are you? There is a meaning for that sentence, right? Just we are asking a query, hello, how are you, right? So that has a meaning. Study of this kind of sentences, meaning of the sentences is called as a syntax. then semantics, then pragmatics. So pragmatics means, how we will say that pragmatics means, it's a hidden information. So in the hidden information, suppose example is, you will ask that, close the door, like loudly, close the door. So the hidden information in this sentence is order. So we are ordering that close the door. Suppose consider the same sentence with request. So how? Please close the door. Please close the door. So the hidden information in this sentence is request. Please close the door. So in this sentence, the hidden information is request. So study of understanding of these kind of sentences in the different situations, there is some hidden information. Study of this hidden information is called as a pragmatics. Then discourse. So discourse means, predicting the next word based on the previous word. So study of predicting the next word based on the previous word. So suppose a simple example I will say that. So here you can see one simple example like, monkeys are eating banana when they woke up. So what is the next predict? Okay, so monkeys are eating bananas when they wake up. Okay, so who they are? Monkeys. Who they are? Monkeys. So here the prediction of next word is who they are? Monkeys. So same example you can say that monkeys are eating bananas when they ripe. Who they are? Bananas. When bananas ripe, monkeys will eat the bananas. So this kind of prediction of next words, preceding sentence, can affect the interpretation of the text, interpretation of the next sentence. So that means just you can simply remember that discourse means predicting the next word, immediate word based on the previous. The 5 steps. So first step is morphological analysis or lexical analysis, right? So here you need to remember one very important thing. The first analysis is word level analysis. So word level, that means the analysis, we can analyze the words only in the morphological analysis, and the remaining all analysis are sentence level analysis. So that means we will analyze the sentences. We will analyze the sentences to find something in these remaining 4 analysis. So these are the steps in the analysis. Let me discuss each and every step very clearly. Each and every step. First one, coming to this morphological analysis, also called as a lexical analysis. Morphological analysis or lexical analysis. That is that.